Hello, in this video I'm going to discuss one of the documents that can be printed for a project into a map web, the detailed quote. For a project set to invoice detailed rates, this document is part of the file set, printed and included in the hard copy file. See the tutorial on the file set for more details. To print a detailed quote, under Print, click on Detailed Quote. For a detailed look at the meaning and use of the printing and sending options, see the tutorial on printing and sending the itinerary and rates. For the file set, click Print and Print. The detailed quote shows the sales rates. In other words, what will be charged to the client, service by service. The rates are shown in the same format as they appear on the invoice, except that there are no subtotals on the invoice. For a detailed look at invoicing detailed rates, see the tutorial on invoicing package rates or detailed rates. The detailed quote is formatted ready for sending to the client with the same heading as the itinerary. If Display Rates Detailed is ticked when printing the itinerary, the detailed quote can also be included with the itinerary. The header indicates the itinerary heading, duration, the client and client reference, the heading, the reference, the project stage. The company logo is displayed as appropriate to the office, for example Johannesburg or Nairobi, replaced by the client logo if the client requests it. On the detailed quote, services are grouped together for services as per project and each optional. In each section, it shows the description, item, unit rate, and total, with subtotals for service as per project and for each optional. Under description, it shows the itinerary day number for the service using the same count as on the itinerary. In other words, taking into consideration an overnight in-flight, therefore starting on day 2, the date of the service, the weekday, provider, service, location, pick-up and drop-off details for transport with guide, and car rental, departure and arrival locations for transfers and flights. If special sales conditions apply, this is indicated with the little c. They can be viewed on the itinerary. If an option is defined as not to be booked, this is shown in brackets. It also shows for each service the applicable types of rates: per person sharing, single supplement, reduction, for example for passenger 3, with, if this is a child, in brackets the age, as entered in the PAX list and used to determine the applicable reduction. For transport with guide, transport and guide fees, meals and allowances, and tips and porterage, and typically for car rental, to share between passengers. Under item, it shows the number to be charged for each type of rate, here 6 or 1. Under unit rate, it shows the rate to be charged for each rate type. At Numbi, 1193.43 per person, 412.12 for a single supplement, and minus 972.35 for the reduction. Under total, it shows the total for each rate type. Here for Numbi per person, 7,160.58, calculated as item 6 times unit rate, 1,193.43. The subtotals for each section are per currency for all passengers together. Note the guide or driver accommodation and entrance fee section displayed just before the subtotals for a guided tour. This rate is in addition to the rates per leg. If there are more than one leg of transport with guide, the transport and guide fees, meals and allowances, and tips and porterage are shown for each leg. But the guide and driver accommodation and entrance fees is calculated and shown for all legs together. For a detailed look at the topic, see the tutorial on transport with guide. Although most applicable to a project set to invoice detailed rates, the detailed quote can also be printed for a project set to invoice package rates if required. However, The detailed quote should not be used if manual changes have been made to the sales rates in rate setup, because the totals calculated on the package rates will not match the totals on the detailed quote. In such a case, it is therefore not available under Print or for selection on the itinerary and rates. And that is it. Thank you for watching.